think I'm perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It's just perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It's just perfect. Perfect, perfect.
Warning. This YouTube channel and its associated videos contains the following: flashing images, flashing lights, loud noises, fast-paced humor, random humor, whatever that means nowadays, gore, language unsuitable for children, adult humor. Viewer discretion is advised.
What's up? Huh, Joys of the heat. That's one hell of a thing, man. I don't know if anybody enjoys the heat, but all right. What we got here? We got Wait a minute, I forgot. Am I supposed to mute my mic on my OBS and and my capture card too, right? Or right over. Baboosh. There we go. Hello. I'm gonna have to mute that, I guess. No, we can't, man. Oh, maybe. I don't know. T-Money, say something? Okay, cool. I have this one. Gonna have to save that like that. Yeah, yeah. Oh, hey. Alright. Nip into a Slim Jim. Yeah, not an official sponsor. His he loves you. Yeah, I know I'm live, and I just picked a hair out of my fucking mouth. Yeah, that's shave your beard, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, oh, oh.
Wally, what up? How you doing, bro? Thank you for tuning in to the OGGC's podcast. All right, let's try this again. Sorry, I realized microphones were off. J-Dog, go ahead and talk.
Hi, hello, how's it going, everybody? It's fun to be here.
Awesome. All right, we're gonna try this again here with the intro.
You gotta do the dance with me though.
All right. You can't hear the stream?
I think so.
Well, that's an issue.
Oh shit! That's okay. Wait a minute. Okay. There you go. I got it.
Microphones were off. J-Dog, go ahead and talk. All right, there we go. You should be able to hear it. Let me turn my mic down for you a bit here. There, how's that?
I found
There
the
you go.
problem. It was me.
Check, check, check. Okay. We should be golden now. All right. In 3, 2, 1. And recording. Yo, 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 what up, you guys? It is T Money Plays here with your co host, JDog1302J,
Whoa.
who is offset on the camera here a little bit. He's a bit too far
Oh, yeah.
to the left.
Yeah, it's because
There
Dan,
we
shout
go.
out to Dan Cabaret. He was here earlier today. We were just
All
messing
good.
around. But
And
yeah, we're back.
today
You might join in. You
we are
might
talking
join in.
about Season 4, Summer Heat, Episode 1, The Joys of the Heat. So let's talk about that.
So maybe Maine or well, wait, time out. I'm not that good. Is because I know there's Maine, right? There's Maine on the never eat so the east side, and then there's no, that's Nome. I'm thinking of Nome. I don't want to live in Alaska. I do not want to live in Alaska. I'll tell you that. But like Maine, like those upper northeast type states, they seem pretty cool, man. You know,
Okay, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
I,
yeah, yeah.
that's just me. Like because like the other day, bro, we hit like 102, we hit 104 down here. It's not
Jeez.
even comfort. It's not even comfortable, dude. Like you can't even like see what I'm doing right now. I couldn't do this for a couple days. That's why I haven't been streaming. Like to have the lights on the computer and everything. It's just too. It's ridiculous. It's just
Right.
too hot. Like you won't even feel your aircon like type of hot. You know?
Oh yeah, I can't blame you. Here where we're at,
Like everything is hot. It's like I'm gonna go jump in the water, get cooled out. The water is fucking hot.
right?
You know what I mean? Like everything is just it's, it's on fire pretty much. But we get by, we do it. You know what I'm saying? but dude, like I can guarantee you though that if we were to switch places and you were to put me where you're at in the winter, I would be begging to be back where I am.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
true, true.
you know what I mean? Like if you were to switch places and like, oh, I want the cold weather, and then you get some cold weather, and you're like, nah, fuck this.
Yeah, it's for us. It's hot here. Like I like our fall time because it's like just the perfect temperature. It's like not too hot, but it's not too cold. Like springtime, it's freezing cold here still. But as soon as it hits like fall for us, that's when it starts warming up, like getting a little cooler, but it's still like in between. It's like nice and warm, but nice and cold. It's usually rate perfect, like in the 60s ish, which is like
Sounds
perfect.
good. That sounds that sounds good, man. Cause like us, when we get like 60-degree weather, dude, we're talking like fucking late January, February. Like,
Right.
like but like the other day, a couple days ago, it did rain, so that shit was pretty good. It rained, it kind of cooled down a bit, but it just God,
Dude,
like
the rain doesn't seem to cool anything down. It just makes things humid here.
well,
I
yeah,
fucking
you know
hate it.
what? I agree with you on that because it does like when it's raining, it does cool it down, but the next day when the sun comes out and you got all that evaporation and shit, it's all that steam, you're like, hell no.
Right. Like, if this tells you anything, our temperature is so hot here, our AC units at our apartment complex can't even keep up. Like, we have our thermostat set to 68, which is the lowest our maintenance people recommend us to go.
68, dude, I got mine at 61.
And
And
it's not
maintenance.
even keeping up. If this tells you anything, our thermostat, 2 hours ago, it said 72. Then I checked half an hour later, it was 73. An hour later, it was 74. And now it's 76 fucking degrees in this apartment.
Christ. Hey, dude, yeah, that sounds comfortable. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I got mine.
It,
I got a
it
window unit.
it's
I got
hot.
my.
It's like as if it like I step outside. Yeah, I'm sweating my ass off. But I come back inside. I cool down for a minute, and then I'm back to being hot again because it's that
Yeah,
fucking hot in here.
there's no like, there's no fucking end. Like, I like it just
I would
doesn't end.
rather have fucking ceiling fans in here that work over fucking AC because at least the ceiling fans will keep the cool air, like the air moving.
Yeah. No, I feel you. No, I feel you on that, man. For sure. Like the circulation. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, like
I feel.
keep the circulation going. Don't
But
let
like
us
down
sweat
here,
our balls off or some shit.
see, but like down here though, it's like a dry heat, man.
Like
Like I'll tell you, I'll tell you this. Like if you go outside and you light a cigarette and you inhale the smoke from the
the temperature cooled down. Like if this tells you anything, the temperature cooled down 1 fucking degree
Jesus Christ.
just in the past hour. It is fucking 75 degrees in my apartment right now.
Dude, that sounds amazing. I have my aircon at 60 what degrees. I'm pretty sure it's like maybe like 70, maybe 80 degrees, but that's because I have a window open because I ain't
2 more months before it's fucking fall here.
Oh shit, 2 more months. When is fall? It's
Because
September.
for us, our summer it doesn't start until like mid June to late August. Like that's our summer. Then our
No shit.
fall is like September and November and half of December, and then the other half of December all the way up to fucking May is our winter. And then from
Oh,
May to half of mid of June is when it's our spring here in
dude,
Colorado. It's like super
that's
fucked up.
that's kind of cool though, because in a sense, like it's like that here, but reverse. I guess maybe because like winter, what is December? Like usually our Christmases,
Usually
it's
winter
like
starts in
like,
November and
like
it
when
ends
our
in March.
like when Christmas happens, it's usually hot as fuck, and then like around the end of January, February, then we start getting like cold. It's like what the fuck? Like,
We had a short little talk about the heat and everything. And if you guys have something to say about the heat, feel free to always say something in chat. We are listening. But now we're moving on to the next topic, which is what?
um, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I guess it might be a little overspent, but I did want to talk about the Titan submersible.
The Titan submarine.
Yeah, that thing. You know, I wanted to talk about it because, like, when we were talking about before the podcast, the dead body. They're not. They're
No, they won't
they're
find the
part.
dead bodies,
Yeah,
but they are
yeah.
gonna find pieces of it.
No, they're no, they not even that, man. They're particles. They're liquid. They've already been eaten like 1,000 times over. Like it's 18 million pounds of pressure. Like, just picture that on a human body. 18 mil. Like, if something weighed 18
That's a little off, actually.
or 18 what
It's
thousand,
only
18 million,
7,500.
7,500. Is that the feet or the pounds per square inch?
7,500 psi.
Okay, even at that, bro, seven that like, come on, you drop that on a person, even if they were 6 foot, whatever. If you were to drop that 7,000 whatever pounds, just 7,000 flat. Like, come on, let's be realistic. There's not going to be much left. You know, you know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
Like, and then the oxygen and everything else that's in there, it does when it implodes, it does make an explosion in a sense, I guess, but it kind of cooks like it's like a flash. It just boop, boop, like I don't. I gotta say this without sound like an idiot. Like uh I've done volunteer work for the fire department. I've never seen anything crazy, but like too crazy where you could be like, "Oh my god, no, I have never seen anything like that." But when you talk to the more experienced older guys, it's like, yeah, like that's the thing. Like pressure and everything. Like just look at a regular fucking at a regular like what is it? It's like the ground line, like I guess they would call it. It's a diameter of I think it's about 10 inches, 12 inches diameter. And that's just for like, trash fires, whatever, right? It's like the smallest line you could have. And they do that. And it has so many pressure coming out, dude. If you were to hit somebody with that water hose, it'll take skin off. So can you imagine all that pressure just enclosing on you? That's that's just ridiculous. Like, I don't know. Like,
Right.
I don't, you know what comes to mind? That scene from that to me in my mind, that's
Hey,
basically
sorry, I'm on the phone. Give me just a minute. Sorry about
nah,
this, Spotify.
nah, it's good, man. Dude, do your thing. Need to get some beer. What do I got? I think I can hear you. Oh, well. Yo. Oh, good. Damn it, call.
Oya, caramba, fucking puto.
Walked into that one. Fucking shit.
Sorry about that stream. Sorry about that Spotify. Had to deal with some business. But we're back. TikTok, it's also on YouTube Shorts. About like the theory that's going on behind it. So we're gonna go ahead and pull that up for you guys, so you guys can watch.
So what if I told you the Titanic never
That's
sank?
pretty
What?
interesting.
So the owner of the boat, J.P. Morgan,
Me
actually had
myself,
two
I'm-
boats.
I'm
He had the
not a-
Titanic
I
and he had the
am not a
Olympic. And the
engineer,
Olympic was a
but
little bit older and a little bit
not
more
really.
run down, and it was also in some accident.
Okay.
So the theory is that J.P. Morgan sank the boat on purpose because he knew he would get a lot of money.
What?
He did it for the insurance
Okay,
money,
ladies and
right? But
gentlemen,
why
I will-
sink the newly
I'll
built
be right back.
Titanic when
I-
you could
I gotta
scratch off the
take care of
paint,
something else.
swap
I'll
the
be right back,
names,
ladies
and
gentlemen.
sink the Olympic instead?
You just painted the word Titanic over the Olympic?
It gets worse. Guess who was on that boat?
Who? I know there's a lot of people on the boat.
All of J.P. Morgan's business competitors.
What?
And not one of them made it out.
Oh my god.
But guess who wasn't on the boat?
Who?
J.P. Morgan.
Was he supposed to be?
He canceled minutes before it left.
Because he knew it was gonna sink.
And there was a guy named James Fenton, right, who survived and worked on the boat. And on his deathbed, his last words were, "The Titanic never sank. It was the Olympic."
Wait, what?
And he said that if he said anything, something bad would happen to him.
So what you're trying to say is the movie Titanic's actually called the Olympic.
Exactly. So what if I told you the Titanic?
So, I know Judog missed a lot of that. But yeah, that's the conspiracy theory going on about the Titanic. And people are going and visiting it thinking it's the real Titanic when possibly it's not even the real thing. It's its sister ship called the Olympic, which is older, more rundown than the actual Titanic. And I don't know where G-Dog went. What? All right. We're going to just play a little game here. Shit. All right.
Ah, hey, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh, all right. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. My, right? How did the Germans say? So, man, that's not a real song.
Damn.
Yeah. It's not working. Okay.
I am.
Is my camera working? Can you see me or no? Hello? What? No, why? Who the fuck? What do you mean? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. All day.
All right, we're back. Yo, yo, yo. J Dog 1302. J.
What it do, my dude?
All right, so where we left off at was there's a conspiracy theory about the Titanic and its sinking. And I've actually got a video here for everyone to watch.
Wait. The Titanic. I thought it already sank.
Yeah, about the Titanic sinking and everything. Actually, there's a conspiracy theory going around now about it. And here's a video that'll explain what the conspiracy theory is.
My God, dude, I am in. I am fucking down. Let's do
Titanic
this.
never sank.
What?
So the owner of the boat, J.P. Morgan, actually had two boats. He had the Titanic and he had the Olympic. And the Olympic was a little bit older and a little bit more run down, and it was also in some accidents.
Okay.
So the theory is that J.P. Morgan sank the boat on purpose because he knew he would get a lot of money.
What?
He did it for the insurance money, right? But why sink the newly built Titanic when you could scratch off the paint, swap the names, and sink the Olympic instead?
You just painted the word Titanic over the Olympic?
It gets worse. Guess who was on that boat?
Who? I know there's a lot of people on the boat.
All of J.P. Morgan's business competitors.
What?
And not one of them made it out.
Oh my god.
But guess who wasn't on the boat?
Who?
JP Morgan.
Was he supposed to be?
He canceled minutes before it left.
Because he knew it was gonna sink.
And there was a guy named James Fenton, right, who survived and worked on the boat. And on his deathbed, his last words were, "The Titanic never sank. It was the Olympic."
Wait, what?
And he said that if he said anything, something bad would happen to him.
So what you're trying to say is the movie Titanic's actually called the Olympic.
Exactly. So what if I told you
Crazy, huh?
Yeah, that is fucking weird.
So that's a little.
Fiber is basically a very strong fabric. And what happens when you weave things together? They stretch, they tear, they don't last. So it's
Yeah.
like
So
like I said, I'm not an engineer, but when it comes to carbon fiber is
Titan
should
sub,
be-
yeah, it was made of this fiber. Well,
yeah. Look at my hands. Look,
yeah.
carbon fiber is used for tension, not compression. I don't know if that makes sense to
Yeah,
anybody
yeah,
else,
yeah.
but
So
you use carbon.
The Titan,
You use
the
carbon fiber
Titan
for
submarine was made of this material. Mind you, all other submarines are made of fucking metal.
titanium, fucking like
That's why they're able to
vibranium.
withstand the
vib-
depths.
Yeah, vibranium's not real, but they make them out of strong shit that doesn't. It's not a fiber. I can tell you that.
So this will explain kind of why it blew up, like it imploded. And here's a video for you guys to be able to see.
Implosion was caused due to very high hydrostatic pressure of the surrounding water, which happened within a fraction of a millisecond, as shown in the animation. At the depth the Titanic rests, there is around 5,600 pounds per square inch of pressure. That's almost 400 times the pressure we experience on the surface. As the submersible is deep in the ocean, it experiences the force on its surface due to the water pressure. When this force becomes larger than the force hull can withstand, the vessel implodes violently. Implosion was caused due to very
That's what happened. That's
So-
what happened. That's what happened. That they use spheres because you know why? A sphere has an equal amount of pressure pointed on all sides.
Exactly.
There is no corners, there's no bends, there's nothing where it can compress. If you have a perfect sphere, excuse me, the pressure is equalized on every side, and then you pressurize it from the inside, good to go. But when you take that sphere, you cut it in half, and you make it into a tube like this, you have so basically you're gonna have pressure pushing here, here, and then here, and it smushes together, which is I just
Then
look.
explodes.
Yeah, no, not explode. It
Well,
implodes
Yeah.
because it's a
It's an
suction.
interior explosion.
Yeah, it's
Instead of
it's a
exploding outwards, it's exploding inwards.
yeah, it's a suction. Like I'm pretty sure maybe you can find that video. MythBusters had did it with a train where I guess the thing is that people just think, oh well, it's water, right? Yeah, but you know,
Like,
jump off a
I-
jump off a cliff from more than 100 feet, and it's like you're hitting cement.
I've
Yeah.
got another video here that'll kind of explain like more of the science behind it. The insurance claim. I feel like they did the same similar thing for this. Like they get an insurance claim on this
That
by
makes sense.
making it with a different material, not making it known until afterwards.
Yeah, but then again, too, they weren't even certified though. They didn't even get the fucking certifications to be able to dive. So that's another thing. And it's like you think that dude
'Cause
really wanted.
If
Kill
you
him,
look at it,
so,
they sent down
like-
three other submarines before that. All those were
Yeah.
made of metal. Then they send
Okay.
down this one that's carbon fiber.
Well, the thing is that
That doesn't
be
make
honest,
sense.
no, look to be honest though, that submarine that did implode, the Ocean Gate, whatever the fuck, the carbon fiber one, it did make multiple trips. There's even one where a CNN reporter is on there, but due to failings, they had to come back up, whatever. But what it is, it's just stress because it's a fiber. It's a fibrous
Yeah,
material.
it got stressed out and it imploded
Yeah.
on itself.
Yeah. So by the time that they decided to go down to the Titanic, it already had been stressed so much that when they got to that depth,
It just gave up and it was like, fuck you. And
yeah,
said,
exactly,
"Screw us."
dude. Like I'm sorry if I'm being a little too,
Yeah, you're
you
fine.
know.
At just a depth of 10 feet, I physically couldn't take a breath no matter how hard I
Well,
tried.
it's like, look,
It felt like an elephant
I'm
was
gonna
sitting
say
on
this
my
right
chest.
now because
I
know
couldn't
people
get the
are weird,
slightest
but,
bit
I'm
of
gonna say
air
this
into my
right now,
lungs.
I do not
To make sure
claim to be a Navy SEAL or anything like that. I just like to watch a lot of YouTube and I like to watch a lot of movies. And I can tell you for a fact, dude, that like Navy SEALs, they even have a system for decompressing when it comes to a certain depth. You know,
Yeah.
that's why they don't really use those things no more. Like there's wet suits and there's dry suits. That's why they don't use dry suits no more because it's very hard to pump water down that deep.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know if that makes sense, but like I said, I do not claim and I am not, but I watch a lot of TV and I'm just saying, like it's
Something I noticed about this is he's wearing an Apple Watch and it's just fine. 10 feet underwater.
Jesus, dude. You know what? Speaking of that, Dan had told me the other day because he had went on vacation. And he went to Cancun. He took his son the fucking few weeks ago, right? So went on vacation, and he dropped his phone in the water, and then he dived with it, and it's an Apple phone, like just exactly like mine. They're rated up to 10 meters to go underwater.
Wow.
Did you know that?
No.
I didn't fucking know that. He's with his son and he's like making a video and they both go underwater and then they come back up and he's like, "Bro," I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "They
Wow.
do that?" I was like, "They do that?" He's like,
Alright.
"Yeah, man."
Back to the video here for you guys because I only got like 10 minutes left for you guys. So
I wasn't some weak breather. I had my friend try it as well. And still nothing. And what's worse is that right when you jump in, if your airway is open, the air gets sucked out of your lungs so you don't even have a breath of air to rely on under the water. Your lungs just get flattened like a pancake here. So you're stronger than your muscles that suck in air, but still you can't even overcome the pressure of the water to blow the air out at that depth. But what about those vintage deep sea divers that you've seen in movies?
Hey,
They
look
have
at
an
'em.
airline
That's
that's
old
supplied
school.
through a hose that goes to the surface. How do they take a breath? Well, there's a key component to surface supplied air. It has to be pressurized. This, compressing air, pushing it down through a tube, and then breathing it at the bottom of a pool. We used a pretty weak compressor, but here's the danger. You take a breath of that compressed air under the water, and then if you hold your breath and surface with that air, now the air inside of your lungs expands. And so you can really injure yourself when that air tries to expand inside of your lungs if you don't let the air out as you go. It's the same thing that divers have to do. If they have breaths of air, you can't just keep that air in your lungs as you surface.
It's like I said, I do not claim and I am not. I just want to say that because I know there's weird people out there that'll spin shit, but I'm just saying I do not know and I don't care. I'm just saying, but there's a thing like it's called the bends. Like when you get too much oxygen when you're resurfacing or diving down and it basically turns you into a balloon and then all these nitrogen is it nitrogen or yeah, it is nitrogen. It starts building up inside your blood and that's what makes you pop. That's the bends, but there's like it's not as simple. Like I guess the best thing I'm trying to say, it's not as simple as people make it out to be. It's
Right.
like look, you come from a place where the mountains are, right? So you know about like I guess like if you were to go from the mountains to a lower elevation, you know that your breathing would be different, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's the same thing underwater. but it doesn't matter where you're from. The water is the water. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's just something you need to learn. So it's like me. I'm from a place that's below sea level. If I were to go up to the Colorado mountains, I wouldn't be able to do half the shit you do because you're used to it.
Yeah,
You're at a,
exactly.
do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing with water pressure, but with water pressure it applies to everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like,
Like,
there's
I don't
not much you can do about it.
exactly, and unless you grew up there or you live there and you know work to make yourself better at that climate or whatever, right?
Right.
But there's not really much you can do, especially when it comes to water, dude. Like, it's just a whole different fucking ball game because humans, we don't have gills for a reason. I don't know if that
Exactly.
makes I don't know if that makes sense,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's the fucking reason why we don't have gills. You know?
Yeah, for real. And so overall, I mean, like, that's pretty much what happened with the Titan sub. Is it imploded on itself, took and had the pressure outside of the submarine was greater than the pressure inside, and it crushed it like a can, like as if you were stomping on a can. And
But
if you look at it like a soda can, and you stomp
I
on
will.
a submarine,
Well, it's because it was titanium. They just found the front end and the back end. That's all they found. They
yeah,
didn't find nothing. And
I
they
feel
even
like it was
you,
purposely done this way.
well, you know what? If we want to get into conspiracies, look, I totally believe that they wanted to keep us hooked on this. Sorry, no pun
To take
intended,
our
but they
minds off of what's going on in the world and everything.
exactly. Look
Yeah,
look at the Will Smith slap. Look,
exactly.
fucking Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, and nobody gave a fuck about Ukraine and Russia. Look. I'm just saying. I'm not. Look, I don't care. I don't fucking care. But I'm just saying, ain't it funny how when shit pops off, there's always like something weird. I'm just saying, you know,
Exactly.
like that's all I'm saying. I ain't trying to, much respect and my condolences to the families, but I'm just saying, like, ain't it weird?
Yeah,
And what makes it weird to me, or not weird, but what pisses me off is like, did you really have to do that? Like, why can't you just fucking man up and own up to it, dude?
exactly.
Like, if you made a mistake, you made a fucking mistake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, dude,
But
that's you know what I mean? Like, if you did something wrong, you did something wrong, dude. There ain't no fucking to it. Like, I've done a lot of wrong things, and I know
exactly.
that, and I ain't gonna fucking
I
pretend to
own
be a
up to my mistakes too.
yeah, exactly. If I did something wrong, I did something wrong, man. But at the same time, coming back to the fucking Ocean Gate thing, but the thing is, I didn't try to bring motherfuckers down with me. Like, if I did something wrong, I did something wrong, and I'll fucking face it on my own. But I didn't fucking try to bring other, you know,
Exactly.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, like, I'm
So,
sorry.
but
Yeah.
that's pretty much all we have to talk about today. Sorry, most of it was us sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah.
Um,
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen.
but we do have some good news.
Ladies and gentlemen, fucking.
a like PC fix, like fixing your PC, you can use code TMoney2023 to get 10% off of your first purchase. And portion of the proceeds that he makes goes back into us and helping us to better our streams and give us better quality cameras and stuff like that. So, and not only does he does PC builds or repairs, but he also does PC help, and he charges by the what is it? The minute, I think it is, or something like that. It's fairly priced. Like his website states that he is a $1 sign out of $3 signs, which means he is pretty well cheap.
Wow. Hell yeah.
So
Fuck yeah.
definitely,
Hell yeah.
like, if you guys need any help with PC stuff, check him out. Show him the love and support. And when you email him or give him a call, say, I want to use code TMoney2023, and let him know that Team Money sent you as well, with love and with joy.
Yeah, no. You guys go hit that shit up because
he will
it
be
is true.
great with helping you out with it.
It is true though. Look, think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Just think about it. You need a car, right, to go to work, and when your car messes up, right, you go to a mechanic, right? Well, nowadays you need a computer to go to do work, not to go to work, but to do work.
And it's not limited to just
And
like
and when
computers, but it's also limited to
and when something
laptops
messes
as well.
and when something messes up, you got a mechanic to fix it. You got your basic needs, you got your specialty needs, and you got all that. So just hit it up. T-Manji at T-Manji.
T-Manji.
Tell them T-Money sent you. And yeah, but it is true, ladies and gentlemen. Just think about it. How often do you use your computer in your everyday life? And if something were to happen to it, right? Wouldn't
And
you
his
want to
peace of mind with the help, like the remote help, he uses what is called like a quick connect. And that quick connect is basically he's able to see what's going on with your computer from the comfort of your home or office, all while he's at his house. And he could be able to help figure out what is going on as well with that remote help, which is
ladies and
amazing.
gentlemen,
Like
what more
he
would
gives
you
me
want?
the homie hookup with it and helps me with my PC setup.
But
all the
what
time.
more? What more would you want if you needed a specific task done, and you don't even have to go to a fucking store? Like,
Exactly, you could do it at your
how much
house.
how much more convenience is that than anything?
Now,
to me,
of course, if it's something like
that
you're
sounds
having
amazing.
issues with the computer and it's like giving you the blue screen of death for all you PC nerds,
Yeah, that's something
in
different.
which
I have
case,
no idea.
yeah,
But
you have to take it to him or send it in to him, and he will fix it. Mind you, if you send or you buy a PC build from him and he has to ship it, you have to pay for the shipping as well. So just a heads up on that.
hey, but hey,
but
man, look, even at that,
it's worth it.
that doesn't sound too fucking bad, dude. It
It's
just like,
definitely worth it.
yeah, if it needs to be sent in, you pay your own shipping, which is fair. That's very fair because you're shipping it out. That's super fair. So you ship it out, whatever. They fix it, but like, like I fix guns. So like the thing is like I could see it the same way as like, look, if it's something I can fix and you send it to me, I'll just charge you for the shipping so I can make a little bit of money, but I ain't gonna charge you for the actual fix. You know what I mean? Unless it needs a part. If it needs a
Usually
part,
3 out of 4 times it needs a part, in which case he
yeah,
charges you for that.
yeah, like if it needs a part or something extra, then okay, that's something
And
different.
his labor charges
Obviously.
are very fairly priced, and especially if you're using my code TMoney2023, it will definitely help you out
Do
and
it.
get it even cheaper for you.
I wish I was really good at editing. I wanted to put Emperor Palpatine to be like, do it.
And then lastly, we have one more announcement. Merch. Yeah, you heard us right. Our merch store is live. It's working. It's ready to go. And we have some new items on here. So we're going to scroll down here at the bottom. Starting with our Tidy Text hoodie. Nice clean OGGC logo right there on the front. And as you guys can tell, it's made by Champion, which is a great clothing brand.
And if you're age appropriate, that's a panty dropper. I'm just saying.
and you have Team Money Plays logo on the other sleeve. Only for $75, which is very fair, seeing as it is a limited stock only. There's only 20 in stock. Go get it while supplies last. You could choose between 3 different colors, which is amazing. You have the black, you have the maroon / moldberry, and you have the navy blue, which looks slick as hell. Next, we have
I'm gonna have babies with that guy. I don't know that
T-shirt.
makes sense.
We have the hoodie you guys see me wear all the time. On the back, it's got T-Money's logo, looking sexy as hell. And on the sleeve, you have the T-Money's logo right there, the OGGC's logo, looking slick as hell as well. It's very comfortable. It comes
No, I
in
got
It comes in 5 colors: black, green, maroon, navy blue, and red. Looking slick as hell.
I dig it,
Then
man.
we have the mug, which is slick as hell. We
Ooh,
have
that
the
green,
flat
yo,
brim
that
hat.
green though.
That flat brim hat looks nice and slick on anybody who wears it. And it comes in 5 different options: black and neon pink, black and red, camo green, heather gray and red, and navy red. Next, we have another hoodie. Just the basic hoodie. It is what it is. If you don't want to go with the $40, you can go with the $26. Nice. We also have a canvas, which goes perfectly on your walls, your bedroom walls, your living room walls, wherever you want to put it. Looks nice.
Shit,
We
if
have
you
a
ask,
drawstring bag.
if you ask Uncle Jew Dog nice enough, he might be able to make it where you can put it on your car.
Yeah. And then we got the drawstring bag, which is nice to wear whenever you're going out. You can put your baby goodies in there for your babies. You can put your swimwear in there for the summertime or even during the winter. You can use it to stash your bag full of snowballs so you can have the best snowball fight of your motherfucking life.
Hell yeah, boy, bruh. And then that
we
is
have
that
the
is
Kiss
for
Cut
winter.
stickers, which are just stickers you can slap them on anywhere.
Winter is
We
coming.
recommend you don't slap it on anywhere, but you slap it on like your
And you know, well,
phone
unless you're
case,
unless
your
you're into
water
that.
bottle, and yeah, exactly. Unless you're really into that, which is weird as
Yeah,
hell.
you know, then you do that, you know. And
Then
you know,
lastly, we have a limited edition Summer Dream Beats shirt for the summertime madness. It's called the Summer Dream t-shirt.
In the
It's
summer time when
got
the weather
summer dreams on the front, nice slick as hell. Back, it's just plain white. Unfortunately, it would not let me add anything on there. But trust me, you guys are gonna want this. 'Cause
Yeah,
it
no,
is
you are.
a nice ass T-shirt, and it's comfortable as hell.
And it's great material. It's very awesome. And yeah, you guys are not gonna regret getting it. Like for real.
Exactly.
Uh,
And
obviously, obviously, you can tell that I'm telling you real shit. So I'm telling you real shit.
it
You're
comes
not
in
gonna
any
regret,
sizes.
not gonna regret
But
it.
unfortunately, if you have to go double XL or higher, you're gonna have to pay an extra fee. But hey, every bit of proceeds that you guys purchase from this goes back into our streams and helps our streams to become better.
And by the way, just a big shout out to
For all the love and support. For those of you over on Twitch and YouTube, especially, thank you guys for watching our streams, watching our gaming streams. And for those of you over on Spotify, we thank you guys for listening in and coming over and checking out our streams as well. Hope you guys enjoyed today's podcast. And without further ado,
By the way, time out. If it look, so I want to hang out with T Money. So write a thumbs up in the comments if you want me and T Money to watch a dumb movie together and give our opinion on it.
watch a what?
A dumb movie,
Oh, okay.
like one of those overhyped fucking hiya fucking
I
movies.
will say this: in order for us to do that, we need to get a combined amount of likes between both of our streams.
I'm about to owe somebody a redeemable card. I'm about to, because we did agree the last time, if any of us got to 200 likes, I was gonna buy a game for somebody. I'm at 177. If you get me to 200, or not, no, not likes. What is it? Viewers. Yeah. So if
200
you get me,
views.
yeah.
No, subscribers.
we-
Subscribers.
I think, well, I gotta look at the math again. But I remember we did say that, right?
Yeah,
And
it was
I'm a,
subscribers.
yeah, I think I'm a little closer to you, and it's still there, and it still stands. And yeah, so just get us there, and when it's there, just tell us what system or whatever you play on, or tell me more. Tell me, and we'll get you that card. But get us to at least 200 likes and subscribers, and me and T Money will send you something out, and you guys enjoy it and have fun. But you're gonna have to tell us what system you play on, because we don't want to. I don't. I we don't want to buy the wrong card for the wrong system.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
But without further ado, thank you guys for tuning in. This is the OGGC's podcast, Season 4 Summer Heat, Episode 1, The Joys of the Heat. Thank you guys for all tuning in. And until the next podcast, we will see y'all later. And J-Dog and I will be going live tonight. Doing
gotta
some
see
Call of Duty and probably some Mortal Kombat 11 if you guys are down to watch that too.
No, let's start with Mortal Kombat, bro.
Alright,
'Cause
sounds good.
It is downloaded. I gotta introduce you to a friend of mine, because I have a PlayStation 2, and believe it or not, dude, the PlayStation 2 still works online.
Wow.
And it's yeah, and
Right.
big shout out John the Small Kid, man, badass guy, man. I
But
played
yeah,
Mortal
without further ado, thank you guys for tuning in. And until tonight, go live. You guys have a great rest of the night. And we will see you all later. Love you guys. Peace. A-Town. Later. This is J-Dog 1302J and T Money Plays out.